I mentioned I have 3 daughters, and I love my daughters so much. One of the things I do, I travel a lot, and I'll often bring them with me, and we do. And so that may be not a natural rhythm of your life, but it is a natural rhythm of my life. And so in just about 10 days, I'll take my 6-year-old Caitlin, and we're going to go up to New York City, to Manhattan. I'm going to speak there at a conference. We're staying over for a couple of days, just her and I, to go visit some sites in New York City, because I want her to see the natural rhythm of life. When I get up, when we pray, when we walk through the day, how we relate and how we deal with people. And there are special times to do that in the natural rhythm of life as well. Because I travel a lot, one of the things I've told my children is I'll often take them with me, but I also get a lot of frequent flyer points. Well, there's one thing, and travel sounds real glamorous until you start doing it, but there's one thing about that is you end up with a lot of frequent flyer points, but when you travel a lot, the last thing you want to do when you have some time off is to actually go somewhere. You want to stay home. But one of the things I told my children is assuming I'm still traveling and have this bank of frequent flyer points, is when they're 10, I'll take them anywhere they want to go in the United States, just her and I for a week. And when they're 15, I'll take them anywhere they want to go in the world, just her and I for a week. And so Kristen and I recently made our trip. She planned out her trip, and I don't know where she got these ideas, but she said, "Daddy, I want to go to California." I said, "California?" And so, because we live in Nashville, Tennessee now, and she said, "I want to go to California, and I want to spend a day at Disneyland. And then I want to rent a car, a convertible, and I want to drive up the Pacific Coast Highway." I think my child was secretly born in the 60s. I want to drive up the Pacific Coast Highway. And then and the whole way we're going to listen to CDs of the music that you love. And so the whole time there I'm listening to this tweener music over and over again. It was punishment for something I had done. And then we drove over to the national parks there. You know, in the midst of that, we just spent time together and lived life together and talked about Christ and talked about, as a 10-year-old, the questions she has, and not because, okay, now it's time to sit down and talk about these things. No, we're driving down the road and we're listening to the music, driving up the Pacific Coast Highway, and we begin to talk. The third thing, before I jump into the statistics, is the need for marking your home. It says in Deuteronomy, the last verse, it says there in verse 6, it says, verse 9, "Write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates." Now we know that in ancient Israel there were traditions that were associated with that, but for me, let me just put it simply for today, we might not mark things physically, literally on our doorposts, but I think for us it means you own it. You own it.